question today is, can a step parent use SoberLink? This mom writes in and says, I've heard you talk about SoberLink in the past. My issue is not my ex-husband, it is his new wife. She's really lovely and has a good relationship with the kids most of the time, except for when she drinks. There have been several instances of physical altercations between her and my 14-year-old daughter. Generally, everyone gets along. I really don't want to go back to court, but she's not going to rehab. My ex isn't doing anything about it, and I'd really like her to use SoberLink to stay sober during parenting time. What can I do? Hi, my name is Billy Tarasio. I am an Arizona family law attorney. That's a really excellent question. And I'm hearing from you that you don't want to blow your situation up. You probably don't want to go back to court. And I think that that's a good idea. Here's why. The family court, doesn't have jurisdiction over step parents. They only have jurisdiction over parents. So the only thing that the court could do is take away dad's parenting time. And you could do that. You could absolutely do that. If your children's stepmother has been in physical altercations with them, to me that reads abuse, because children and parents don't get in fights. Parents, I don't think it's equal, so I wouldn't call it a fight or a physical altercation. That's just me personally. But anyway, because this stepmother has been physical with your children, you could go get an order of protection on your children's behalf against stepmother. Now, what would that do? That would essentially kick stepmother out of the house and absolutely blow everything up. So one thing that you could do is go to dad and say, Dad, I am considering getting an order of protection. I know you've said stepmom doesn't want to go to rehab, and I can't force her to go to rehab, but I need her to use SoberLink and use alcohol monitoring during your parenting time because blah, 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 blah. So that might be a discussion that you could absolutely have, and then there would be an agreement. So the parenting agreement would be between the two of you, and essentially dad's parenting time would be suspended if stepmom didn't use alcohol monitoring as agreed. That would be enforceable, even though the court would not have had the original authority to order the stepmom to use the alcohol monitoring. So I hope that makes sense. Agreements are enforceable, and this might be one that you should consider exploring.